Yeah, hey, Paul. Well, in 2024, Estrella Del Paso represented 8,763 migrant children in court, some as young as a few months old. This all under the Unaccompanied Children's Program. Now that program has been almost completely terminated by the Trump administration.
Meaning that immigrant children will now have to go to court and represent themselves, regardless of their age.
The Interior Department handles contracts for the Office of Refugee Resettlement, who funds the Acacia Center for Justice. The department is cutting funding for most of the work that's done under the Unaccompanied Children's Program. ABC News obtained a memo from the department that says in part, quote, "The government reserves the right to terminate this contract or any part hereof for its sole convenience."
The email went to our funder, which is the Acacia Center for Justice, which is based in Washington, D.C. And then Acacia sent notification to us.
Estrella Del Paso receives about $3 million a year through their contract with Acacia, but now,
after this termination order, if we are able to maintain the funding as it is currently for the services remaining, that funding amount would be about $650,000.
The only funding left under the program is the Know Your Rights presentations and legal screenings that are given to unaccompanied children in detention centers. But Lopez says when it comes to their day in court, kids shouldn't be expected to understand the legal complexities that some attorneys still struggle with.
They would have to be able to explain the nuances of their asylum claim without anybody really ever telling them what those nuances are. So they would innately have to know what they're expected to tell the court in order to avoid being deported.
And Estrella Del Paso is still representing children they have open cases with, but they say now with about half of their funding cut. They also had to furlough 18 staff members. But for now, reporting live in studio, Lauren Bly, ABC 7.